morning, guys. OG Outdoors, I'm Ben. You can see behind me there's a pile of logs. Most of that's pine. I cut it earlier this year. I don't know if you can tell from here, it's not in the best of shape. The bugs, the larvae or whatever, I call them zit worms. If I find one, I'll show you why. But they've already made the bark fall off. They've bored down into the wood. So I was going to use that to try to make some bundles, some kindling as well. But I think I'm going to skip that and cut down a couple new trees. But I've got 2 new pieces of split fire equipment lately. You've seen on the last video, you saw the 4003, it's a wood chipper. I may use it today to work up some of these limbs, but I've got another piece of equipment in the barn you haven't seen yet. I think it could be really good for making bundles or making kindling for that matter. So I'm gonna cut a couple trees and see if we can get some kindling made today. Okay, we got the whole log moved to the shade. I didn't want to mess with it out there in the sunshine, so I thought I'll just try to take the whole log. I got enough room, I think. Squeezed it up in here. Maybe now we got about another hour of shade left. I'm gonna try to buck this up now and get some rounds and get them in the Ranger, get up to the barn and see if we can make some kindling. Got a new toy I want to try out. So I don't know how well y'all can see in here. The light's not the best, but here it is, the Split Fire 1165. It is, I would say it's never been started, but it's never been plugged up. It's electric. I just got it off the pallet. It's you can see the pushers over here. the knife's down here, so it's this way it can be compacted or put together. This will raise up and turn around, and we can adjust the knife. It's got a two-way knife as well. It's got a wrench for all of its set screws, but I don't know if I have enough electric up here at the barn to run it, so I'm gonna have to move closer to the house because it runs off of 110, but I'm not sure how that's gonna work out. Most of my tools up here run fine, but this has probably got a bigger motor on it. So we'll just have to go from here and see what happens. But we'll go ahead, I'll get you a little closer and we'll get it set up and we'll give it a shot. So here's the wrench that came with it. The small end fits all your hydraulic plugs, and the bigger end fits all your set screws. Got one here and one on the other side. This can, you loosen these up. That way we can pull the ram, the pusher out. Slide it back in. That's your, I guess that's the operating lever. I'll figure that out too. It's got a little stop under here. That's back in. We'll tighten up the set screws. This little tray is like you push the firewood on it. It's got two little teeth and notches. Lines up, it's on. It's got a set screw underneath as well. And that should be it. And then you just plug it up and hopefully we split. Well, Splitfire even sent this new extension cord with it. I've got it plugged in this yellow cord. I've got it plugged in here. You can see that it even lights up when it's there. And right here's the on-off switch. So we'll go ahead and flip it and see what we got. I guess you can tell we've had a change of venue. I'm out here now at the swimming pool. Yeah, my swimming pool. I got in the barn and I went to try to operate the splitter. My fear was true. There's not enough, I didn't have enough electricity there to operate it, so I called Splitfire and just double checked a couple things, and so I moved to the house and plugged it up and got it to work. Everything was working fine. I was going to show you all the first splits with it, but I couldn't help it. This thing's fun. I got to splitting and I couldn't stop, and then it got hot, so I thought I'll move up here to the pool in the shade. There's a heavy gauge wire I run up here for that pool pump, so it should have plenty of power, which it does. So enough of me rambling here. We're going to get to splitting, and I'm going to show you how good this thing works. I don't know what y'all think, but that was fun. This thing's quick. It's the Splitfire 1165. I just got it, like I say, off the pallet today. Had a couple growing pains getting the electricity right for it, but I guess that was a good thing, because if it would have worked in the barn, I would have been up there just splitting away, and then had to pick up all this nice, wonderful kindling off the ground. But now it goes in the trailer. I would have never thought of this, probably down the road eventually, maybe, but it's probably gonna stay in here. This is gonna be like my mobile firewood kindling processor. I'm excited. This is neat. I mean, I'm gonna push kindling hard. I'm gonna set up a website and everything and advertise it, and if I can move pine kindling, that'll be really big, because I've got a lot of pine here on the property. And I know where I can get more too. I guess that's enough of me talking about this thing. There'll be more to follow. I'll find a way to improve the process, but y'all know the deal. If you like my videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Hit that notification icon. You'll know when I put out new videos, and I'm gonna do a little more splitting, but I will catch you on the next one, and I really appreciate you watching. Thanks.